Yo, checking in. I'm walking through Shoreditch at the moment on my way to get a tube. Now, transport around London is interesting because everybody views it in a different way. For me, I view transport as long as I can do work whilst on the method of transport of some sort, I'm happy. Now, the difficulty comes when, for example, the tube may often be the most direct way to get somewhere, but obviously you lose connectivity and that shuts off a significant portion of work that you could do. Then you have to think about, okay, is there something a little bit more, that doesn't require the internet that I can do? So, for example, just taking some notes or writing an article. You don't need connectivity to pop open a text message and start typing out some stuff, or notes or Evernote. You can just be writing stuff and working that way. So I think what you need to take away from this is come to a decision on how you want to use your time on transport. The amount of time people spend travelling that is turned into dead time because the activity that owns that travel time is something that often doesn't really ladder up to what we're trying to do long term. It's Candy Crush, it's random scanning of Facebook, it's just not really doing anything and staring into the distance. So what I'm saying is really think about how you're going to adjust your way of working to the mode of transport that you take. I think that is honestly why a lot of big businessmen around the city take the private car. Yeah, you're rolling through the streets, but you can work on mobile and you're good to go. You get out, you hit the meeting, you can still be working, no distractions. No need to change tube or think about your route. That's delegated to the driver. And that's all good. Whereas now, for me, I had a little bit of, not anxiety, but just, I wanted to be able to work on the bus today. I wanted to take the bus into the centre of town, Piccadilly Circus area. Because of time pressures, I've had to revert to the tube, which is quicker than the bus. But I'm now having to shift the work that I was going to do on the bus and push that back in the day to when I've got some connectivity, because I know when I go underground I'm not going to be able to do what I was going to do on the bus. Equally, on the way in, I'm walking from my house on Brick Lane to Liverpool Street, and this walk is fairly significant. I hadn't planned for it. I didn't know what I was going to do, whether I was going to listen to a podcast or record anything or, just make good use of the time. So I'm now just trying to adapt on the fly and just add value in the 6, 7, 8 minute walk that I've got to Liverpool Street. So yeah, it's all about that. It was a big mindset shift for me, this, when I realised that you could do double the amount of work other people do by just making the most of every minute whilst you travel and picking up some new habits and techniques. I talk about one of the key ones that I use for exams specifically when I do my foundation understanding, nailing it talk. And one of them is when everyone else is texting or scrolling Facebook, you're on your notes app and you're writing down the key 3 things you need to remember to get that 5-mark question right at the end of the paper. And if you're doing that consistently, you're going to get improved results, because it's the repetitions over an extended period of time regularly. It's just science. It's how it works. It's how any kind of achievement happens. Keep doing it and you keep going. Time is a funny thing. Things last a lot longer than you think, and if you start building at an early stage, slowly but surely you'll get there. Okay, I'm going to check out and get on this train, and on the tube I am going to be doing some planning for this week, which I was going to do later today as just another task, but I'll just bump it forward into the tube ride and get it done. Have a good one.